Well, Kylian Mbappé has gone ahead to really spill more beans about PSG and the current situation that is happening at PSG after dropping a bomb and sending them a message yesterday night that he really wants to really leave PSG, and if at all they don't want him to leave this season, he's not going to extend the option 1 year at PSG. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? It's an evening where I am, and I'm thanking God and Allah for the gift of life. So everyone who's still alive, at least praise Lord and praise Allah for the gift of life, because he's the one who really gives us life. So we are talking about Romelu Lukaku's next destination. Very shocking. Looks like he is going to really make a very huge decision as far as his career is concerned. And lastly, Julian team at Liverpool has been rubbished by Fabrizio Romano. So let's see close to 200 likes smash on this video, and we are here to let you know about the latest transfer developments. Yesterday, Kylian Mbappé came out and sent a message to the board of PSG that if they don't sell him this summer, he's going to leave out on a free next summer. And after that, lots of conversations have been going on today on Twitter. And if at all you've been following Kylian Mbappé on Twitter today, you've seen a lot of development from Kylian Mbappé replying lots of quotes onto there and trying to really expose PSG by clearing out his name, because people are calling him a mercenary and he doesn't believe in this, and he is really not agreeing him to be referred to as a mercenary. And Fabrizio Romano brought us this from what he said. Now, Kylian Mbappé to AFP said, "I have never discussed any contract renewal with PSG. The board has been informed since July 15th, 2022 of my decision not to extend beyond 2024, and the letter sent was only meant to confirm what I already told them." Now, everyone is asking himself, what is Kylian Mbappé all about? Kylian Mbappé wants out, and the reason as to why he went ahead to extend his contract for 2 more years with a further option of 1 year until 2025 was simple. One, PSG was going to lose out 100%. He had to leave Real Madrid on a free. Remember, Real Madrid had made a bid of 160 million pounds in the summer of 2021, and it was turned down by PSG. What Real Madrid did was simple. They had a conversation, Florentino Perez and Kylian Mbappé, and Mbappé agreed that's going to join them on a free, and he was convinced with PSG. They gave him a lot of authority at the club. They gave him a lot of money. The sign-on fee was close to, is it even 300 million euros? You know, that was the sign-on fee they gave to Kylian Mbappé as the Qataris, and he kept at the club. But as it stands, it's over. He wants out. He wants out, and he has gone ahead to clear the air via his Twitter, and so many other things have been thrown in at him. But I really understand the pressure that he's really holding right now. It's not all about the money. It's all about being the best in the world and proving to the world that is the best. And Kylian Mbappé has gone ahead to waste very many years in France. I think at the age of 22, he would have gone ahead to cross from that side, and obviously he went to play for Real Madrid. And if you give Real Madrid 5 seasons, he would have been 27 years of age. Then you cross to the Premier League. You come and play for the next 5 years in the best league in the world, and then you might go to Saudi Arabia All America at the age of 33. That will help him a lot. But he forward went, winning the Ballon d'Ors, and he decided to stay at PSG in heart of money and being given a lot of praises and huge power or huge Anthony at PSG. But right now, it no longer counts. He feels like he's losing out on his career to the likes of Erling Haaland. And we all know that these two have been tipped to be the next heirs to the throne of Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and they expect them to go head to head on several occasions, with Haaland making 22, Mbappe 24 years of age. Looks like they are almost the same age difference. Ronaldo is 3 years older than Lionel Messi, and it looks like Kylian Mbappé is 3 years older than Erling Haaland, and we can enjoy this. And if at all Mbappé can find himself in the Prem, to say to it that he tussles it out with Erling Haaland head to head, that will be my big anticipation. But Real Madrid want to sign the player But the huge question is, how much will PSG call for Kylian Mbappé as the goal is set? He either renews the contract until 2025 by 31st of July this year, or he finds himself sold by PSG. Where is he going to be sold? I've seen rumors linking him to Man United, that if at all Sheikh Jassim Al Thani becomes the new owner of Man United, then the Qataris wouldn't like to lose the biggest brand in world football, that is Kylian Mbappé, to Real Madrid or to La Liga. They would love to be having total control of the player, and they would convince him to go on and play at Man United under Erik ten Hag. But several clubs, Arsenal, have been linked to him, Real Madrid being the favorites. That is it coming in from Kylian Mbappé exposing the board of PSG. Now let's go to Lukaku. After missing out on that sitter, I think they were even two in the finale to level the game as they're playing against City. Romelu Lukaku has gone ahead and sent a message to Inter Milan fans after the USL final. He has said it wasn't meant to be. That is a shit feeling for all of us that love this beautiful club, but Inter has hunger and will fight to hopefully reach that moment of glory one day. That is Lukaku. But he was really a disappointment into that game. You just imagine that if I thought it was Edin Dzeko well placed into that position, would he have headed that ball in the vicinity of the goalkeeper? The answer is no. He would have gone ahead to head it in the far post and obviously let it go. The other time, before even that chance came in through, Bezogovic had a hit towards the goal, and guess what? It hit the calf of Lukaku, and it went out, and it was cleared by the defender of Man City. So they had the best chances of the game, that is Inter Milan, but they couldn't lift it up because Lukaku was really a disgrace on the day. But when has he never been a disgrace? Even the World Cup, the reason as why Belgium was knocked out of the World Cup was because of Lukaku getting 4 clear-cut chances and couldn't make any one of those count. So his clinicalness in front of goal is really questioned. Now, Santi Aunoma, he works for Mercato from Spain, has told us that an appointment took place yesterday in a large Parisian hotel between Al Hilal and Romelu Lukaku. The Saudis verbally offered a salary of 20 million euros per year. The Belgian striker is interested but wants a lot more. Discussions will continue. So the fact is, Lukaku wants out of the top 5 elite leagues in the world, and he wants to go on and play in Saudi Arabia. And we've seen very many players going to Saudi Arabia. Ronaldo, N'Golo Kante, latest being Karim Benzema. They are sweet talking Sergio Ramos to go and play that side. So looks like it's going to be a very huge destination for very many teams, for very many players in there for you. And Romelu Lukaku is returning to Chelsea to talk to Pochettino and see whether he will be keeping him at the club of Chelsea. So let's wait and see whether he's going to go to Saudi Arabia. He will be another recruit by the Saudi Arabian club. But they rarely sign players who are really on contracts. They only want what we call free agents. So let's wait and see whether Inter Milan will be willing to keep him or Chelsea will be willing to keep him. And if at all I'm Lukaku, I'd rather give them 1 or 2 seasons, then I go to Saudi Arabia, because money is going to increase that side. More and more money is going to be pumped in, as $20 billion have been pumped. Are they dollars, euros? 20 billion euros have been pumped into the Saudi Super League by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to see to it that they really hype that league to attract more stars. That side with Ronaldo playing there, Benzema there, N'Golo Kante there, and they're also trying to sweet talk David De Gea, the goalkeeper of Man United, whose contract is running out on the 30th of June this year. And the other story is coming in from Fabrizio Romano via the Court Offside. He has told us that Ajax defender Julian Timber is not a concrete target for Liverpool at this stage. and he has gone ahead to rubbish out all rumors that have been circulating around the world that maybe Liverpool want to sign Kylian Mbappé. And as it stands, Liverpool aren't interested. And Liverpool have a very huge problem. You cannot convince high quality players to come to your side when you're not playing in the Champions League. That's it. Unless otherwise that player is just obsessed to come and play. So, as it stands, Kylian Mbappé is not a concrete interest for Liverpool. But you will understand that there is Cody Gakpo and Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool. What do they have in common? They are both Dutch, and he plays with Virgil van Dijk at the national team of Netherlands. They play together, and they obviously do the needful together in there for you. So as it stands, it's all about Kylian Mbappé, not a concrete interest in it. But Kylian Mbappé and his updates indicate that he wants to leave the club of Ajax, and he wants out. So let's wait and see how that's going to unfold here onto the Rokani Media Football. But feel free to go in the comment section telling me your thoughts about Mbappe exposing PSG, spilling more secrets about his deal and departure. Then what do you make about Lukaku? Would you want him to go to the Saudi Super League or not? And do you think that message is going to pass to the fans of Inter Milan? Is it really worth, after really missing out on two opportunities that would have gone ahead to give them a chance to lift that trophy? And lastly, Kylian Mbappé, where do you think he's going to be playing next season? Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, name it. So, I sign out for now. See you later. And I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you, and may Allah protect the Muslims. Ciao, ciao.